Every organization, in their quest for scalability, growth, and increasing their shareholder valuation, often face three major challenges. One, how to differentiate themselves from their competitors and how to attract new customers. Second, how to keep their employees engaged, enriched, and decrease the employee turnover rate. Third, how to manage the external changing factors which are dynamically changing and mostly which are out of the organizational control. Most often, if the first 2 points are taken care of, the third one is automatically taken care of. Deloitte engagement survey suggests those companies which manage their culture effectively boast 40% enhanced in their employee retention. Canada Business Journal mentioned those companies which has a high engagement with their employees most often outperform their peers by 10% in customer rating, 21% in their productivity, and 22% in their profitability. With that said, if an organization strives to build a positive culture, it most certainly would win over all odds and be successful in building a profitable and scalable organization and an institution. I'm Venkatesan Sreenivasan. I work as a consultant and I support and help the organization in building the right culture, talent, and also help them in the transformation journey for sustainable growth through right and effective talent management process. Today, I'm very glad to share one of my program, Organizational Culture and Steps for its Implementation. This program will be extremely beneficial for startups and those companies which are in their culture and value transformation stage. Organization culture can be defined as a set of shared values, shared goals, behavior, and practices that characterize an organization. It includes the management practices and behaviors that exemplify and reinforce the basic principles. It's the way people feel about the work they do, the beliefs they share, where they want to see their company going, and what they are doing to take it there. Collectively, these traits represent the personality or the culture of the organization. Organization culture has 4 specific components. Now, these components are detailed in an article named Cultural Transformation and Implementation of Core Values by Consultancy UK. Now, these components are purpose, vision, core values, and behavioral statement. Purpose. Purpose is an aspirational reason for being that is inspired and called the required action. Defining the purpose is the first step in the cultural transformation, and that requires effectively translated organizational vision, goals, and objectives in order to be carried out effectively. Purpose-led transformation is centered around aligning leadership, company priorities, and should support in bringing out strategic thinking and innovative thought process from the members of the organization. Second, vision. A vision is a precise, comprehensive destination of an organization at some point in the future. It provides direction and describes what the organization needs to be successful within the future. It creates guidance into the future and is designed to create enthusiasm, zeal, inspiration, and commitment. Third, core values. Core values are the fundamental belief system of an organization. These beliefs dictate the behavior of the organization. They help the team members in making conscious decisions for their growth and scalability. Values are actually those qualities which separates the organization from their competitors. Now, fourth, behavioral statement. Behavioral statements are the description and definition of individual core values, which helps in easy understanding and practice by the members within the organization. Now let's watch a video of the culture that is practiced in the company SMART. SMART is the mobile-first employee communication platform that is meant to drive alignment, productivity, and engagement. It is headquartered in Finland, and now let's watch the video.
We always try to enable people to do their best work. We don't want to make every decisions by ourselves, because we believe that people who are actually doing the work will have the best judgment on how to do the best thing in the best way.
My job at SMART is interesting because of the variety, my colleagues, the international environment, and also the ambition level within the company.
Our culture is easygoing and collaborative, so we do a lot of things as a team, but then we also have individual goals, so we do have this individual aspect as well, but we have company-wide goals that we aim to achieve as a team.
I would recommend people who wanted to join SMART that they have a core sense of ownership over their work. They want to make a huge impact in the business world, and yes, they want to collaborate and also have fun.
We hired people not to tell them what to do, but to have them to tell us what to do.
How do we implement the core values? There are specifically 4 steps that needs to be considered while implementing core values. First step, initiate and lead. The first stage in implementing core value is getting the leadership to commit implementing, promoting the defined values and modeling them through their own behavior. The action attitude of the leadership team is a vital factor, as they are the examples that is followed throughout the organization. Second, align. This is the second stage, which involves in diligently working on all the current relevant practices, processes, procedures to see their alignment with the new defined values. It is at most important to ensure to align all the high impact regular processes with the defined values, like the communication process, customer relationship process, and all people related processes. This helps the employees in their day-to-day work and can fully live, breathe, and express their defined values. Third, engage and enrich. The third stage is to drive awareness of the defined values across the organization. Employees at all levels need to understand how these new values can be practiced in their regular day-to-day activities. This can be achieved by designing an effective engagement strategy. Example, culture lectures, town halls, roadshows, storyboards, games, posters, etc. Identify value champions from all areas and all levels. Bring them together to form a network. Through this network, they will have to instill the importance of change, the new core values, and they should become the voice of the organization in engaging and implementing this change. The fourth and the last step is sustenance. Continual measurement of the culture and how the values are being translated into action ought to be regularly measured to ensure further improvements and to know desired outcomes they have delivered. Example, climate survey, feedback like 360 degrees, employee feedbacks, etc.
Culture is a thing that can't be manufactured so much as it's a combination of characters of all the people that live in the building, if you like. And our values in some ways is an attempt at making sure that we're hiring the types of people with the right attributes we want, whilst at the same time understanding that those people's skills will change, their job roles will change and all that sort of things, but fundamental base attributes of how those people treat the world, treat other people, treat their customers, won't change over the lifetime of the company.
1. Open company, no bullshit.
Remember those Christmas dinners when you tell it how it is to your family? There's some safety and trust and also a feeling of welcomeness.
It really fosters a sense of trust within teams.
The staff get informed every step of the way in what's happening with the company and what's happening with any changes to products or any new products or any information like that.
Honesty and integrity are very important to me. They're personal principles, and knowing that I'm coming to work with people who share these values makes me feel very good.
Build with heart and balance.
It comes across that Atlassian wants every individual to do their best job that they can do, and consider that balance as well. And so it's not just about pushing people to the limits and at the expense of all else.
The funny thing about Atlassian is that everybody is really passionate about what they're doing. Everybody has an opinion, everybody wants what's better for the user.
It's not just about doing the work that you do, it's also about like hanging out with the people here, and it's like being part of a big family.
Don't the customer.
So initially, I think when people come from more traditional corporate style environments, they're just kind of like a little shocked initially.
Don't the customer. When I think that, it forces me to step out of my engineering mindset, thinking about the intimate details of the problem, and to think, if I was a person in front of a computer using this, how would it affect me?
And in doing so, it kind of solidifies the importance that we place on our customers, and also, hopefully, it also transcends towards making our customers realise how important it is for us as well.
Play as a team.
So coming into work just feels like coming to see my family, and my team is really my friends. So it's really easy to just go up to someone and ask for any help.
Because you need to feel comfortable enough in your working environment to be able to, brainstorm ridiculous ideas to come up with a crazy, innovative solution.
When you truly do build things as a team, you fill in each other's blind spots, and you get to places that you couldn't have gone by yourself. I'd have to say it's fun. The word play is not in there by accident. It's absolutely fun to work with people who share the same goals and who enjoy working together.
Be the change you seek.
Yeah, it's about encouraging people to take the initiative to do whatever they see needs to be improved around them.
As they say, if you're not changing, you may as well be dead. We as developers do a much better job if we have that feel empowered to actually change the world for ourselves and for everyone else.
You unleash a whole new potential of creativity that in many times already has produced some of the best features that we've actually shipped to our customers.
It is a do-ocracy, which means I see that as if you get out there and do stuff, you will be rewarded and you will get recognition for that.
The way the company works belongs to all of us, and if we don't like something, then we can and do change it, and it means that we all get to make the place into somewhere where we all want to work.
For more details on this program or to inquire our other service offerings, please send in a detailed email to venkatesans27@live.com. Ensure to include your full name, company you represent, full contact details in your email. You can also connect on LinkedIn through the link www.linkedin.com/in/Venkatesan S. Thank you.